Hey. Oh! Yeah, boy. Hi Sneakies, it's me, Fifi, and I'm back. I'm back again today with a reaction to a brand new group, brand new for all of us. Today I'm going to be checking out BOYNEXTDOOR for the very first time. Now, I've known about BOYNEXTDOOR, and I think it's, shit, who is it? Is it Zico? It might be Zico. I can't remember. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I think it might be Zico is involved with this. Anyway, I've been really excited for this group. They released, I think is it 2 pre-releases, or is it like a triple title track type of thing? Either way, I thought I'd wait. I did get quite a few requests, but I was waiting for like the title track and MV. Well, I don't know if they're all title tracks. I was waiting for the third and final MV to drop. Basically, it's here now, so I'm going to be reacting to But I Like You, One and Only, and Serenade. Now, other than knowing that Zico is behind this, I know nothing else about this group. I don't know what sound they're going to be putting out, what concept they're going to be putting out. I'm going to be going into this completely blind, but I'm really excited. I hope I like them, and yeah, let's go. Disclaimer, I don't like to react with captions on as I find them distracting. I like to concentrate on the music, and the music production is what I like to comment on the most. When I'm looking at the words at the bottom of the screen, I'm missing parts of the song, their vocals, and I'm missing parts of the MV and choreo. I'll read the lyrics later in my own time. Okay guys, let's go. So we're starting off with BOYNEXTDOOR, But I Like You official MV. Let's go. Ooh! Ooh. Loud guitars. Love that little chord sequence. Yeah, this is cute. Love that. That tambourine. Okay. This is different. It reminds me of something that I can't put my finger on it. That little part there. Ooh, that was a nice melody. Also the percussion.
Crazy, but no way.
Ooh. Hey.
Always.
Ooh, that voice manipulation better. Yeah, bass. I'm obsessed with that part. Hey! Hey, brother, hey! Ooh, that break! Okay, so when a group first debuts, there's only 2 things I'm really looking for. I'm not so bothered about whether I like the song or not. I feel like later down the line, that's a little bit more important to me, obviously. But when a group first debuts, there's 2 things that need to stand out for me, okay? The first thing is the concept and is it unique? Is a new group going to bring something new to the table? Because not just K-pop, but pop music in general, there's just so much of the same stuff. So much of the same stuff. It's generic because it's pop music, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having loads of groups sounding the same, or even debuting and have another group that's going to bring the same thing. Essentially, there's nothing really wrong with that. But for me to be impressed, like the first time I'm checking out a group that's just debuted, the first thing I look for is the concept, is the vibe that they're giving. Is it something different? Is it unique? Are they going to bring something new to the table that isn't already there? And that ticked the first box. It was different in terms of the MV, the concept, it had a different vibe. I feel like the instrumental was different. There was something quite nostalgic about that song. I couldn't quite put my finger on the genre exactly, but I felt like it was different. I loved the percussion in this. There were so many little details within the percussion. At some point as well, this sort of tambourine came in. I noticed stuff like that a lot and I really, really liked it. I love the use of the guitars. I like that sort of guitar, and I like that riff that came in the beginning. I like the use of the voice manipulation at some point as well, and I love that dun 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 dun. You know the part I mean? I love that. I feel like the instrumental itself was quite simple. It's not simple in a good way. I mean, like, there wasn't too much going on. However, there was still lots of nice little details. It's not really a song that I'd find myself putting on and listening to, but that doesn't really matter right now because I'm still impressed by the fact that it was very sort of unique and different. The second thing I look for when a group first debuts is, are they talented? Do they have talent? Can they dance? Can they sing? Can they rap? Am I impressed by their actual talents? And they also ticked the second box off. I loved their voices. I loved how they were rapping. It was quirky. It was unique. A little bit of melodic rapping in there. Loved the dancing. They seem very charismatic and like they'll be good performers as well. Very fun. Like I said, not a song I'd find myself listening to, but they tick the two most important boxes for me when a group first debuts. Let's go on to the second MV. Okay guys, let's go. One and only official MV. Something in my eyeball. I think I have a sty, so if I keep blinking, that's why.
BOYNEXTDOOR.
Oh, that was the beat. Ooh. Na, 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 na. Very playful melody, I like it. I love how empty the beat is. Ooh, the bass. Similar fun, playful vibe to the previous track, but different. Hey. Ooh, an R&B pre-chorus. Oh, this is pre-chorus. Hey, yeah, this is that. Love the styling here as well. Hey, hey, hey. Love that playful melody. Ooh. This has that bit of like a reggae tempo. And the dub's a little bit, the bass a little bit dub. Love that. Ooh, where's that sound? Adorable! Yeah!
Listen, I'm the one and only.
Love the choreo. Oh wow, that is so quirky. Ooh.
No cure. Who's there?
Who's that? Ooh.
Listen, I'm
That's
the
so
one
cool.
and only. One and only. Now we're in enough
Love that.
keep falling. Listen, I'm the one and
Hey, hey.
natural is that shit. 어디 갔어, lady? Listen, I'm the one and only.
Yeah, I love them. Okay, so like I said, the previous one, it wasn't, as much as I loved it, it wasn't necessarily a song that I put on and listened to. This, however, I absolutely loved that. I just want to say as well, before I forget, I love how stripped back the instrumental almost is, just overall. I feel like there's not too much going on, but not lacking in detail or switch ups. I feel like the song was constantly switching up, but not in a like complete like switch up going from like rock to jazz or something. It was switching up. It was, what's the word? Morphing. Maybe morphing is not the right word. Progressing? I don't know, just changing in general. Like the beat, different sounds were coming in, but it wasn't like obvious, if that makes sense. But anyway, I almost forgot what I originally wanted to say. I feel like the first verse was really empty, and I wanted to say at that time, but I feel like it was empty and the focus was on the rap, the focus was on them, and what I've noticed is they, what's the word? They control, no. The song is basically focused on them more than the instrumental. Does that make sense? They have control over the song. They have control, that's it. They have control over the instrumental rather than the instrumental having control over them, which happens a lot in K-pop in my opinion. Not necessarily because the idols aren't good enough or they're not doing enough, but sometimes K-pop instrumentals can be a lot. And I love that. I love that. You know me, my priority and the main thing that I listen to is the instrumental. But I feel like the focus right now is definitely on them. And you could see that it was very clear in that first verse, like the focus was on his rapping. And there was the small little details going on in the back in the instrumental. Anyway, I love the switch up for the sort of pre-chorus moment where it goes a little bit R&B. Love the chorus. I just love the whole thing. The humming, loved it. Fantastic. Let's go on to the third and final MV for today. Okay guys, let's go. Last but not least, we have BOYNEXTDOOR Serenade official MV. Eyeball. Dum 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 dum. What's that? Oh. What's that cross instrument? Empty instrumental again for the first verse. Just bass beat. Ooh, love that twinkly sound. Does it have like a 50s, 60s sort of twang to it? Very pretty vocal. Ooh, the strings. This is more similar to the first one, I feel. Ooh, you hear those little sounds? Those strings that sample. Hey! that. Love the snaps. Ooh. Love that little Oh, that was so precious. Dum, dum, dum. But who was that white man? Okay, so that one kind of reminded me of the first one a lot, which tells me there's already a lot of consistency within their sound. I like that one a little bit less than the second one as well. I feel like the first one and this third one aren't really songs that I put on and listen to. However, I did still really enjoy them, and there were definitely elements that I really liked. I love the use of the sampling in this, like the strings and stuff. And I feel like there was like a brass instrument. I don't know if it was a sample or not, but I liked that. It gave it almost this sort of retro vintage feel to it. Also, the way the song was written, I feel like the melodies specifically were giving me sort of maybe 50s, 60s elements, a little bit of the Beatles, Beach Boys, that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? It had that vibe to it a little bit, which I'm not a huge fan of, like that sort of 50s and 60s sound, to be honest, but they did it really well. Like they made it sound like their own sort of vibe, their own sort of sound, and I love that. Again, love the choreo, love the visuals, love the whole vibe overall. I'm really impressed. Like I said, they ticked off the two important boxes out there for me. And then in terms of like music, whether it's they have songs that I'm gonna listen to a lot, I don't know yet, but that's not important right now, in my opinion. I feel like because those two boxes are ticked for me, I'm excited to see what else they're going to bring to the table. And also, as groups get older, as they progress, their sounds change as well. And I'm really excited to see what they have to offer, because they are extremely talented. My favorite one was, of course, the second one, One and Only. Then I think, if I was to rank them, the second one, One and Only, the first one, But I Like You, and then this third one, Serenade, I think is my third favourite one. It's my least favourite one, but I still enjoy them all equally. But yeah, let me know what you think about this in your group in the comments, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, I love you. I love you. Gonna follow me on Instagram, guys. Gonna follow me on Twitter, and yeah. Goodbye.
Oh!